make you scream and shout. If I don't know that first, I'ma figure it out. Wolves howling at the moon, peacocking acting like a fool. Unbothered as you sit through all the nonsense they throw at you. That type of thing don't interest me when it comes to you. I can't wait to show you that my love is true. Don't wanna miss my chance. Would you mind if I took your hand out on the floor, baby? Let's dance. Extended cut, DJ, make it last. We're the only ones in here. We're so into this groove, intoxicated by the way our bodies move. Testify, hey, chance I'm satisfied. Hey, and I'll blow your mind. Don't wanna pass me up, cause I'm one of a kind. So, you're checking me out, trying to figure out what I'm all about. Come on, if my love make you scream and shout. If I don't know first, I'ma figure it out. Testify, yeah, chance I'm satisfied. And I'll blow your mind. Don't wanna pass me up, cause I'm one of a kind. So, you're checking me out, trying to figure out what I'm all about. Wondering if my love make you scream and shout. If I don't know first, I'ma figure it out.
When I saw you walking down my street, didn't
She puts me at ease. Your skin is soft like crack. You keep my heart in a cage, and you won't let it out. I've been lost in your eyes since our paths were alive. I'm trying to figure you out, but I'm in no state of mind. You could feel this heaven all the time for the one you love. You should feel like you could lose your mind for the one you love. Get on your knees, pray the stars align for the one you love. If you're ready, make the words collide for the one you love. How you doing? Are you lost in the desert? We don't know each other, but that could change. You're so fine, I wanna like you forever. Hope you like what you're seeing as well. Me and you could look real good together. Can't you see we're both 10 out of 10? Yeah. I will make you feel like you're a treasure. Oh, I will get you out of the shadow. What have you done? Nothing, swear to God. What is his name? Think his name is right. What do you want? Him to fall in love with me. What have you done? What I always do. Break his heart. Yeah, it might be true. I ain't gonna hold my horses when I meet this guy. Anxiety is high when I see a pretty face. Addicted to feeling love, 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 love. Anxiety is high and I like the chase. Get on the boat, don't hide. You know with me it's measure for measure. Take me as I am, I'll take care of you. Damn, I feel like giving you my address. I know it's crazy, but we'll just get through. What have you done? Nothing, swear to God. What is his name? Think his name is Brad. Him to fall in love with me. What have you done? What I always do. Break his heart. Yeah, it might be true. I ain't gonna hold It's high, so high. The tide is high, so high, so high. It's high. The tide is high when I see you breathe flesh. Addicted to feeling love, 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 love. The tide is high and I like to chase. Get on a boat, don't hide. The tide is high, so high. The tide is high, so high. It's high.
Woke up in the morning feeling low again. Dressed up in my garment feeling no shame. Sun is up and making me feel whole again. Me, myself and I playing the right game. Take your hesitations, kick it like a ball. Use your intuition, start with something small. Jump into the water, ride that roller coaster. Listen closer, take off all the buses. Absolutely getting closer, come on.
And a good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Dania Alai inside the casino at Dania Beach. We've got 19 games for you over 2 performances, 9 this afternoon and 10 tonight. The 10 tonight begin at 7, but the 9 today begin in about 10 minutes. No scratches to announce, we're happy to say. Let's hope it stays that way. We'll open up with the early daily double, and we'll chase that with the Superfecta in Game 3, along with our first pick 3. That'll also be Game 3. Game 6 will not only double as a Superfecta game, but the beginning of the pick 4. Game 7 is our second pick 3. And Game 8 is our second daily double. Games 3, 6, and 9 are played to 9 points with the Superfecta involved. The Superfecta includes 4th place. Other games are spectacular 7 scoring. All points will be doubling after the first round today. If you missed it last night, we had another team make the semifinals in the Dania Beach Invitational, and you can watch the partido on YouTube if you'd like at our Dania Beach Highlight channel. Tombor and Daniel defeated Chanika in a tie, 15-11. The 6th seed defeating the 3rd seed to make the February semifinal date. We have one more quarterfinal to go. That'll be next Friday night. Also this weekend, we'll have a Sunday matinee at 1 before we go dark for a couple of days and come back with a Wednesday doubleheader next week. Always a good idea to make your selections early so you don't get shut out. You don't want that frustration. We do want to tell you, take a moment, I mentioned YouTube, our YouTube channel, free to subscribe to, free to like. You can watch past performances. If you do want to watch that partido, you can. It's easy to find. Just go to the Friday night performance and it's there. And you can also watch live performances if you want to keep up on what's going on here at the Fronton. That's a great way to do it. Every game has win, play, show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta betting. Superfectas on games 3, 6, and 9. I hope you have a fantastic time today. The very best of luck to all of you. And enjoy the world's fastest game.
Loving you with the
must be a secret man. 'Cause every time I see you, I can feel the rain. You must be a hero. You must be that kind of man. You can make me realize my dreams deep inside. Every time I see you, I can feel the pain. They can say not good enough, I'm not that one for you. We belong together. They can tell you anything to put you away from me. My heart belongs to you. You must be a hero. Your resonance and by the gods. Every time I'm with you, I'm in fantasy. I wanna share with you till the end of my life. They can see not good enough, I'm not that one for you.
Last call for game number 1 of the early daily double.
They can tell you anything to put you away from me. My heart belongs to you. You must be a hero. You must be a superman. 'Cause every time I see you, I can feel the pain.
Once again, we welcome all of you back to Dania Highlight for this afternoon's 9-game performance. Before our first point, we do ask all of you who are able to please rise and remove your caps if you're wearing one for the playing of our national anthem. Game 1 is Spectacular 7 singles. Dania on the red of post 1, serving to Zugaitz in post 2 blue. And this game starts the early daily double. All points will double after the first round in a Spectacular 7 scoring game. Serve in the air, we're underway. Point 2, Lake Eureka, post 3. Point 2, OARD, post 4. High bounce, point to 2. Lee Bois, post 5. Point to 5. Unda in the goal, post 6. Point 6. Uresti in the 7. Point to 7. Here's Chanika, post 8, completing round 1. Down the wall, Rebote winner for the 7. Point 2 doubled. Here's Danielle in post 1. Point to 1, Lake Eureka, post 3. Point to 3. Now ARD, post 4. Point to the 4. Here's Zugaitz, post 2. Point to 2, that gives Zugaitz 5 and possible game point. Here's Lebois in the 5 post, 2 with possible game point. They had it by Zugaitz. That's going to be a 2-bounce winner, pointing game to the 2. The remaining 4 players will pair up. 7 will serve 1, 3 will serve 4. The winners will play for place and show. Seven there, 3 will serve 4. Point 3. For place and show, 7 will serve the 3. Point and place of the 3, 7 shows. It's Zugaitz on top of the opening game in post 2, Lake Eureka placing in post 3, Uresti showing in post 7. The 2-3 exacta, 127.20. Quinella 2 and 3 for 30. 237 $2 trifecta, 447 and 40 cents. The first number in the early daily double is a 2. We slide right into game number 2. Spectacularly 7 scoring. Win, play, show, Quinella exacta and trifecta betting available on game number 2. Post time in 6 minutes.
Let's take a long walk under the sun. No one single time I lay my eyes on you, all I see is you and me together. Every single time I lay my eyes on you, I just wanna be with you forever. You know we're done. We're brighter than the sun. Getting better all the time. Nothing can ever bring us down, down, down. You know we're done. We're much brighter than the sun. Getting better all the time. Nothing can ever bring us down, down, down.
Last call for the second game. Last call, no scratches to report today. Game 2 is single, spectacular 7 scoring. Victor in the red of post 1, Aram blue of post 2. Victor will serve. All points will double after the first round in this spectacular 7 game. There's the serve, the game is on, and the serve is over, point 2. Etheralde, post 3. On for the big bounce. Well, trying for the high bounce. Karam, that's the winner. Way to 2. Unda, post 4. Out of play, point to 2. Now Salaya, black shirt, post 5. Perfect throw by Salaya off a terrific catch, point to 5. Laborde in the goal, post number 6. Salaya in close. Looking to end the point with a strong right side, and he does. Point to the 5. Now Tom Bohr in post 7. Tomber lobbing that reverse off the back wall. Celaya with a rebote. Tomber trying to pick that up. He does. Bramate, 0.7. Now Gorka in post 8 will complete the opening round. Tomber to the ground for the save. Again, fall down the rebote. That's a tricky one. Good catch by Gorka. That's a powerful right side. That will not come out. Point of the 8. Victor starts the double point round in post 1. Scooped up by Victor. He takes the middle of the court, and Gorka was in the right spot. Big left side from Gorka there. Very big. But Victor gets it. Gorka from midcourt. And he scores for the 8. Here's Iturralde, post 3. Gorka hustling over to make a tough right side catch. Low and hard on the right. That's going to be very difficult with a Bote save. Point of the 8. Gorka with a possible game point at post 8. And here's Unda, post 4. Possible game point for the 8. Point of 4. All raw, post 2. Point two. Now possible game point for Aral in post 2. It's Laborde in post 6 to try to stop him. 2 with a possible game point. That will be double point in game to post number 2. 8 is second, and for show, 5 will serve 4. One to the 4 for show. Grabbing game number 2, it's Aral in post 2. Gorka second in post 8. Unda third in post number 4. The 2-8 exacta, 3160. 2-8 Quinella, 2580. 284 $2 trifecta, 258.80, and a pair of 2s for the daily double, $2 ticket, 135.60. Game 3 is our first spectacular 9 game of the day. It starts the early pick 3, and of course, a spectacular 9 game means the superfecta is involved in this one, where you have a chance to get first, second, third, and fourth place on one ticket. 6 minutes to post for game number 3. Last call for betting game 3. Last call. Our first doubles game of the day, spectacular 9 points doubling after the first round. Starts the pick 3. Game 3 has Libois and Unda paired in red. They're serving to the team in blue, Chanika and Oyardi. Game 3's underway. Point 2. Celaya with Portet in post 3. Scooped up by Portet. And Portet on the run. Comes out with a low right side. That's Chanika playing at midcourt. Point 2. Victor with Gorka. Post 4s, green and gold. hopper, point 2. In the black, post 5, Laker Wika with Laborde. Low heat handled well by Oyard. 2. Tambor, Sugaitz, gold shirts, post 6. Corner catch, Sugaitz. And again, well played to the backcourt. Point to 6. In the orange, post 7 squad is Aron with Iturralde. Well placed to the bote by Tambor, point to 6. Now Uresti and Danell in the 8 to complete round number 1. Again, Sugaitz with a tough catch. And a wonderful grab by Uresti. Sugaitz one more time. At the back wall, Danell. And across, over for the 8. Each team has played once. Now the points are worth 2. We're playing this game to 9 points. Here's Lipois with Unda, post 1. One to 1. Here's the 3 teams, Solaya and partner Portet. Tough for the bote for Lebois. Fine grab, Celaya crashing into the wall. Wunda. And scooped up by Portet. And Portet again. Lebois able to save that with Bote. Celaya fires Cortada. It'll reach the backcourt. Wunda just couldn't quite hang on. Point to 3. Now Victor and Gorka in the 4-post. Into the wall goes Victor. Throw goes out of play, point to 3. Here's the 5, Lake Eureka with Laboard. Scooped up by Portet. Point to 3. 3 will serve to post 2, Chanika with ORD. And doesn't quite make it, point to 3. 8 points and possible game point for the 3 teams, Celaya and Portet. Here's a raw with Etheraldi in the 7-post. Possible game point, post 3. Well, that was out of play. Point end game to the 3. Coming in second, the 2, 6 and 1 will play for 3rd and 4th. Point of the 1 for 3rd, 6 takes the quad. Game 3 winners, post 3, Celaya and Portet. Post 2, second, Chanika with ORD. Post 1, third, Lebois with Unda. And post 6 taking the quad, Tambor and Zugaitz. Three-two exacta, 42.80. 2-3 Quinella, 32.80. 3-2-1 $2 trifecta, 382.40. Superfecta, 3-2-1-6 for $1, 552.40 for a dime, 55.24. We move into game 4. More doubles, spectacular 7 scoring. The window's open now. 6 minutes till game 4. Now, a minute last call before we start game number 4. A reminder of our schedule. Tonight, 7 o'clock, we'll have a special 10-game Saturday night performance. And then tomorrow, we'll wrap up the highlight week with 9 games at 1 p.m. And here are the players for the 4th game today. Spectacular 7 doubles. Uresti and a time in the red. They're serving out of post 1 to Vicente Nituralde in the post 2 blues. Spectacular 7 scoring this game. Points will double after the first round. Here we go with game number 4. Point of the 1. Post 3, Chanika and Danelle. To the inside, 2 bounces, point to 3. Oran and Portet, post 4 in the green and gold. That doesn't come out, 1-4. Post 5 in the black shirts, Levois with Oyardi. Hard catch made by Oyard, able to get the left side off. Closing in is Aron. He'll fire Cortada, and he'll win the point for post 4. Now Benetrix with Oyard in the goal to post 6. Pote Fronton, beautifully done by Oyard. Fine catch at the shoe tops by Portet, goes outside. Point of 4. In post 7, it's Garcia with Laborde. That's a tough catch. Laborde able to handle it. Back wall, Portet holding it up. And another good catch. Cortada and a winner for the 4. Now the 8 team, Lake Eureka with Sugaitz completing round 1. As a scoop on the right side from Sugaitz. Point to the 8. All the points are now double. Here's post 2, Vicente with Iturralde. Too high and out of play. Point to post 8. Here's Aresti at a time, post 1. Leaping grab by Zugait. Uresti will go down inside, but Zugait wasn't fooled. And that is the point to the 8. It's possible game point for Lake Arica with Zugait in the 8 post. Here's Janika and Danelle in post number 3. 8 serving with possible game point. Over serve, point to 3. Now the 5 team, Libois with OARD. Nice grab by OARD, comes out with a low right side, but Danelle wasn't fooled. And OARD recovering nicely. Point 3. Now 5 points, possible game point for Janika and Danelle in post 3. Here's the 6, Benetrix with Oyonard, possible game point post 3. Point end game to the 3 with the 8 second and post 4 showing. Janika and Danelle, the winners of game 4 and post 3, with Lake Arica and Zugait taking the place in post 8. The show to post number 4, Oran and Portet. 3-8 exacta for $85. The Quinella 3-8, $66.20, and a 3-8-4 trifecta for $2, $356.40. We go back to singles for game number 5. Spectacular 7 scoring. All points will double after the opening round. No scratches for game number 5. Post time in 6 minutes.
Well, we want to greet all of our friends on our YouTube channel. Dave here, along with Benny, and I guess a conversation about last night's partido, which there's an expression that you use about children. He's so ugly, it's cute. And it was close. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it was close. And that ever-pesky Tombor found a way.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, and I was in the cage watching the game and scoring it, and it's kind of like the saying of it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And, you know, the team that started off good finished poorly, and the team that started off slow, which was really Danelle in the because Tambor was kind of, you know, steady the whole night. but they were down by 3 at one point, and they didn't panic. They didn't, start getting desperate. They just were steady as they. And then Daniel kind of picked it up at the end and started making some nice catches, some what I thought were difficult catches, and then the other team started dropping some difficult catches, but not very difficult. But so it kind of ended up differently than I expected, but.
I kind of sort of lean toward Tomber because I like the way he plays, and they also, I thought, played into his hands a little bit. He is very good on the rebote.
Yeah.
And he threw what seemed like a million of them, and he'll do that all day.
Right, and Atine is a strong kid, and Atine, being a strong kid, he wants to hit the back wall. And at one point, I was thinking that's not the greatest strategy here because Tambor keeps throwing that pesky little inside rebote.
Inside.
It's a tweener, and the front quarter doesn't know if to get it, and then Atine is panicking because he has to run up and jump and get it, and very effective in the end.
The other thing that was interesting to me is we know anybody who's watched Tomber for any time knows he's a shot maker. He loves the remate. It's a very good one. He didn't throw one last night.
Yeah, no, he threw a couple of drop shots inside. He threw one that was caught, and then he threw another one that kind of clipped the side wall. But other than that, you're right. He didn't throw any shots. He just kind of played, old school highlight.
I think Chanika tried to take some of that away from him. I think he was conscious of it, so he would run outside and protect the wood. I'm sure Tomber was aware of that. But I just thought the change in the play in the backcourt had everything to do with it. When Atine started to have trouble late and Daniel steadied, as you talked about, and Daniel really steadied. I mean, at first I thought, oh, geez, I was hoping he wouldn't have a hard time, but I don't know whatever calmed him down, but maybe Tombor said something or the way Tombor played, but he played with considerable confidence.
Well, that's Daniel's game. Daniel, I don't say it in a bad way, but he's not pretty in doing it, but he makes some really good catches, and he just keeps the ball on the side wall with the right side. He doesn't give it up to the front quarter, and he found it late and he kept it going. And speaking of Chanika, Chanika is probably, I don't have any favorites here, and I don't really, the game is what it is. That's why we play it. But I really felt bad for Chanika because he really made a huge leap from last year to this year. And, I just see him bigger and stronger and faster. He served great the whole night. He threw some really nice rebotes that unfortunately didn't work. But, I felt bad. Like, when we finished up, he literally sat in the cage. I have like a little 5 or 10 minute routine when the games end. And he literally sat in the cage. A couple of his friends came over to console him because he was down on himself.
Yeah.
And but I think that the next step is going to be a difficult one for both because everybody's thinking that Vicente and Oyenard should win against Benetrix and Zugait, which they might. But then now they have to face Tambor and Daniel, and if they played like they played last night, I think that's going to be a very difficult match.
Absolutely.
For either one of them to win.
Well, I think also for Chanika, the finality of it all. I mean, once you lose that game, that's it. This tournament's over. You pick up the rest of your season for the final few weeks that we have, and you take another crack at it next time. But that next time's a long time away.
Yes.
You don't know if you're going to make it.
Yeah.
There's so many things that can happen between now and then. So I think the cruelty of this event, while it's a hell of a lot of fun for us, but from the players' perspective, there is a cruelty to it when you lose.
Yeah. I noticed that when a player's eliminated, last week it was Aron and Portet, and this week now it's Chanika and Atine. Like they do get very down on themselves, and it's almost a feeling like, is it over? Is that it? I'm eliminated. Now I want to make prize money, and I still love to play. But it's kind of like that's the reason that they came here, to make it to the final and play in the final and win the final. And it's kind of like it's deflating when they lose. Especially last week, it was 15-14.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that really hurts.
And coming down to losing by literally an inch.
Right,
in the
exactly.
case of Aron
Exactly.
Portet.
But I like Dave asked me yesterday if I was happy. I really am happy with this crew. Of course, there are some improvements.
Last call for Game 5. Last call.
There are some improvements that could be made, and I'm betting on that these guys are going to get better. And they have a good attitude. in comparison to some people that I've met over the years. So I'm confident that, they'll get over this, that they'll finish the season strong, and that, they'll be prepared next year when they come back.
Yeah, well, there's something to always play for, even if it's just money.
Right.
There's something to play for, and I think hopefully the satisfaction of playing well and winning and getting on the board will soothe them over the next few weeks.
Yeah. I heard there was a Dave Lamont sighting last night in the audience.
Oh, yeah, well, there are a couple folks out there I wanted to talk to. I get to see every once in a while, and with Big Dave here, I had a chance to actually watch a game from the crowd and really appreciate the speed of the game, which, frankly, in the booth with the glass and everything, the game is slower up here, even though we know it's not. But right. Even to my relatively trained eye, it is a slower game. You go sit out there, and you really appreciate what it takes to play. So I had a blast. I love doing that, and I think right. Dave's going to pop by for next time, and I'm going to make sure I go out and catch another game.
You inspired me because I just watched the Game 4 out there, and it was nice. It was nice to see the the different angle and the speed of the ball and the shot. So yeah, I suggest that anybody that hasn't been here yet come out and watch it live and enjoy the live show.
Is the live show ready to begin with Game 5?
Oh, man, we are so ready to go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Push the button, Dave. Good luck, everybody.
We're pushing the button. Good luck, kids.
Game 5 singles, spectacular 7. Scoring, Aram will serve in the red at post 1. Laborde, blue, post 2. He'll receive. All points are doubling after the first round.
For you guys in the chat, I'll address I just saw a couple of questions here, so I'll address that right after this game.
Game is on. And that was touched. Point to 2. Tambor, post 3. That checks out nicely, point to 3. Solaya, post 4. And Solaya with a fine right side and checked up for the 4. Here's Gorka, post 5. Point to 5. Victor in the goal, post 6. Point to 5. Unda, post 7. Point to 7, he threw Aldi, post 8. That is out of bounds on the Debote, point to the 8. The double point round begins with a raw in post 1. Two-all winner, point 1. Laborde in post 2. Way to 2. Tombor in post 3. Devote, and the catch was made before the ball hit the screen. Laborde got rid of it as fast as he could and got the point for the 2. Possible game point for Laborde in post 2. Here's Salaya in the 4-post. Point a game, post 2, on the overhead screen. Playoff will have 5 serving 1 for Place and Show. One to the 1. 1 places, 5 shows. Laborde wins the 5th game in post 2. A Raw second in post 1. Gorka earning the show in post 5. $2-1 exacta, $39.40. 1-2 Quinella, $37.40. 2-1-5 trifecta for $2, $166.80. And the pick 3, 3-3-2 for $2, $643.40. We start the pick 4 with game number 6. This will be spectacular 9 doubles. And of course that means the superfecta. Anything can happen in a 9-point game, and frequently does. 6 minutes till game number 6.
But wait, there's more.
All right, so I'm reading here in the chat, and yeah, you know, the entries. I think I came on the other day. I know I went on Tiger's site and said that I had gotten an email that was fixed. I went on. I have a MacBook at home. I went on. It wasn't working. I went to my other PC, Windows, Edge. It was working. Firefox. It was working. Chrome, it was not working as good as on the other two. So it's hit or miss. I sent back to them that it's not working, you know, on all the different outlets or the different browsers. And then she started giving me instructions, you know, clear your cache, do this, do that. And I tried that, and so we're still having problems. I don't know how to do it on a Samsung or an Android, I'm sorry. I have an iPhone. It works. It doesn't work. You have to hit the print button. When you hit the print button, they pop up. So I don't know if anybody's tried that on an Android, but good luck, because right now that's really kind of the only way that it'll pop up. And go to the entries and results page, click on what you want, entries, results, stats, or game pages, whatever it is, and then click the print button, and they should pop up. Okay. The other idea was running a scroll or running something underneath about the, you know, the entries or who's coming up or who's playing. Well, we already have that graphic, and go ahead and put it up there for a second down there in the control room. Go ahead and put up the. See, we have this, right? So we try to flash this up like right after the announcers read the results, and we try to keep it up for, you know, a minute out of the 6 minutes we have for post. But then I start getting complaints that people would prefer to see the odds than the entries. So we do this, and we go back to the odds. Would you go back to the odds, please? There you go. So people would prefer this screen rather than the entries. Now, can we run a scroll? Yes. A lot of data entry? Yes. Will these guys downstairs go crazy trying to keep up with it? Probably so. It's not impossible, but I think it's easier just to keep flashing what we already have from Tote from time to time. So Richard's saying that the print button is currently not working. Yeah, you know, this has been a thorn in my my side since the beginning of the season, and some people are telling me that it's working. Steve M said a little while ago it's working for him.
It's working for me also. That's one of the things that is a big adjustment for me at first, but now it's very easy. So I can tell you that it's fine in the booth. So and same thing for the end of the night. You know, we hit stats, and that's the last act we do before we leave, and they're updated, so they're fine. But yeah, I have all 5 games in for the mat from today's performance already.
Yeah, and somebody did suggest Watch and Wager. I know Watch and Wager has the entries up. I'm a little upset that they have the colors wrong, though. I don't know if you've ever been there, Dave. Watch and Wagers, they have.
But strangely, I have never gone to that site.
Yeah. Well, when you go to it, if you ever go to it, you'll notice that the colors are incorrect. Like
Yeah.
post 4 is white. I think post 5 is green, and yeah. So some of the colors.
I guess I'll
are
tell a
not
quick
right.
funny story about the word wager. It was a word that in my 1980s days when I was here, I was not allowed to say.
Wow. What was the alternative?
Bet.
Bet.
That was it.
You can bet
Could
on that.
not say the word wager.
Wow.
And so when I came back, I don't know if I still have ever said it.
Is that a John Knox thing?
It was a John Knox thing. John Knox was the general manager, my big boss, and his attitude was, "I've never." And I asked him one time, not being sarcastic. I said, "What is your problem with that word?" And he goes, "I've never heard anybody say, I'm going to go up and wager now."
Right.
He said, "I'm going to go up and make a bet or place a bet."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, you're the boss. If I can't say wager, okay, big deal.
Right.
It really didn't affect my announcing at all. But it's so funny, I still won't say it.
Wow.
And even though we use the word wager everywhere in this building, I can't get. I feel like I'm cheating on my old job. If I,
Well, just
if
for
I
the
say it.
record, I don't have a problem with you saying wager.
Yeah, I
if
know.
you'd like to. I say it all the time. As
I
a matter of
know.
fact, I never say bet.
It's really, really odd. Even when I gamble on my own outside of this building, when I go to a sports book or a casino, I still say, I'm going to go bet some, or I'm going to plunge or whatever, but I never say wager.
Okay, so I'm seeing here that just I got the information, Richard.
Last call for Game 6.
I'll send our web people another email today, and hopefully they can take a look at it. And Steve is right. For the 1 in 10 guys that are colorblind, the colors are just fine. So anyways, all right, guys. Well, good luck. I'm sorry I don't have anything solid to solve the problem, but just so you know, I am still trying to get it taken care of. And we'll see. I'll talk to Mike downstairs and see if there's a way that we could get the entries, the daily entries up in a whatever it would be, a PDF or maybe even just a graphics that we could post every day, so that people could see the previous games and the games coming up. What do you think of that, Dave?
I mean, as long as it's no extra work for me, I'm 100% in favor of making Mike work harder.
You know what? I wish we had a webcam in here, because you should see Dave. He's got this like old chair. It's probably the same chair used in the 80s. It's squeaky, it's old, and every once in a
Kind of
while,
like me, it's squeaky and old.
every once in a while he leans back so far that his head is almost hitting the floor. But I got to take a picture of that and upload it somehow, some way. All right, guys. Good luck, man.
Here we go. It's time for game number 6, spectacular 9 doubles and start of the pick 4. Vicente and Zugais, they'll start with serving in post 1. Receiving that will be Garcia and Gorka, post number 2. 9-point game. And game 6 has begun. It's a fine grab there by Garcia. That is out of play, and a point to the 2. In post 3,
Lebois with a time. Point 3. Penetrates in Danielle, post 4. Point 3. The men in black, post 5, Chidika and Oyenard. Placement right down the wall. 2 bounces, point 3. Gold shirts at post 6, Uresti with Etheraldi. To the inside, perfectly placed by Uresti, point to 6. Now post 7, Lake Eureka with Oyerdi. And 6 tallies a point. Victor and Portet, post 8. Well thrown, point of the 8. The double point round begins with 8 serving the 1, Vicente and Zugaitz. Under, point 1. Now the 2, Garcia and Gorka. Hi, Cortada. Whoa, look at that grab by Vicente. Big left side off of that. Garcia able to sweep the rebote into play. And Zugaitz going up the wall to make the catch. Two wall on the rebote. Well done, Vicente. Point of 1. Benetrix and Daniel on the 4 post. Wyndham 1. 1 serving 5, Chanika and Oyenard. Zugaitz, no place to hide. Ball touched, point of 1. Vicente and Zugaitz with a possible game point in post 1. Here's Lee Bois with a tie in post 3, 1 with possible game point. Double point end game, post 1, coming in second to 3, 6 is third, and to finish out the superfecta, 8 will serve 2. Point 2, they're 4th. The 6th game won by Vicente and Zugaitz in post 1. Lee Bois and Atine took the place in post 3. Show to post 6, Arestini Thiraldi. And 4th place to post 2, Garcia and Gorka. 1-3 exacta, $60. 1-3 quinella, $28.40. 1-3-6 $2 trifecta, $576. 1-3-6 $2 superfecta, $1,049.50. And the dime version, $104.95. First number in the pick 4 is 1. Game 7 is Spectacular 7 doubles. Post time in 7 for Game 7. Good luck. Last call for game 7. Our 7th game is spectacular 7-double. Starts the pick 3. Celaya with Etheralde start in the red, post 1, serving to Aresti and Fortet in the blue of post 2. Serve starts game 7. Celaya with a fine grab. Another great grab there. That's Portet. Point 2. Benetrix, Zugaitz are paired to post 3. Attempted a 2-wall. Aresti able to make the grab. Left side's going to be tricky. Benetrix digs it out. Aresti perfectly positioned. Goes for the kill with a long right side that will come out. Aresti now inches from the front wall. Perfectly angled kill, pointed 2. Now Garcia and Laborde in the green and gold to post 4.